enjoyed your holiday. So this evening, we are going to continue our lesson last time. I hope everyone can still remember what is our lesson all about. Alfonso, can you still recall what was our lesson all about last meeting, last Saturday? Yes, Alfonso, what did you remember about what we had discussed last meeting? Anything you
about
remember?
inside of the skin, inside of the skin.
Mm-hmm. All right. We are studying or we had discussed about what is inside our skin. That is correct. What about this is a short of roll call to check the attendance as well. So shall we have Inda? Inda, what can you recall or what do you remember about our lesson, last meeting?
Epidermal strata.
All right, very good. You've really take note about the different epidermal strata, and you already know that the epidermis is a different strata. That's good. Very good. Inda, what about Noel? What do you remember about our discussion last Saturday?
Mm,
Okay, let me rephrase the question for Noel. Can you recall how many layers are there in our skin? Noel, can you hear me?
yes, miss.
Yes. Can you recall how many layers are there in our skin?
Three.
Three. Okay. Noel was not sure about his answer, but tonight we're going to find out if Noel had recalled it well that our skin has three layers. Okay. May I ask everybody to please on your cameras? I am just the camera that I am seeing here that is on is Alfonso and Chicha. Now Noel. Oh, honey, are you okay, honey? Is honey sick?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, honey is sick. That is why it's okay. I hope you will get well soon, honey. Thank you for joining the class even if you are sick. Okay, now let us have Chicha. Can you recall anything that we had this time aside from what is been mentioned by Inda, which is about the epidermal strata? Can you name the other layers of the skin? Even just one, Chicha, aside from the epidermis?
I think I forget.
Ah, you forgot already. On, I hope next time you can take down notes, okay? But anyway, I will going to send to you the PowerPoint for this lesson since I will going to leave you an activity after the class, okay? What about Honey? I know Honey is listening. As
Yes.
any
Yes, miss.
does does a Honey remember any layer of the skin aside from epidermis?
Epidermis
That was mentioned by Inda already. What other
of
layer do you remember?
hypodermis.
All right. Okay. So aside from the skin, you already know that the integumentary system is a system that includes not just your skin, but also what's the other part of your body that is included with in the integumentary system? Can you name the other two, Alfonso, aside from the skin?
Uh, I forgot the name.
You
I
forget the
forgot the
name? What
name.
about, all right, what about Inda? Can you remember what was the other organ that is included in the integumentary system? Aside from the skin? Anyone? You can raise your hand if you can recall. No one can recall it. You just remember about, yes, we've stopped at the layer of the skin, but on the presentation of our lesson, in the starting part, we had discussed that the integumentary system is not just consists of the skin, it also includes Noel. What do you remember aside from the skin? Does Noel remember what is the other components of the integumentary system?
The nerve system.
Nerve system. What about the others? No one can remember it? All right, let me rephrase the question. What can you found or what can you see above your skin? What do you see that is attached in your skin? Yes, Alfonso, what do you see? What is the thing that is attached in your skin? Or um what do you see?
The hair of the skin.
Yes, the hair. We also have the hair that is included in the integumentary system. Aside from the skin, we still have one last that you forgot. Anyone that remember it already? Chicha, do you remember it? The skin, the hair, and the last one. You forgot?
Nail.
Oh yeah, good job, Alfonso. It's the nails. That is correct. Should not forget. So the integumentary system includes our skin, our hair, and our nails. So those are the three components of the integumentary system. But last meeting, we only discussed about the layers of the going to um, review those different layers. I will going to show you a picture that you are going to label. Okay, here. This is the structure of the skin, right? You have in there, you can see the different strata of the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis, including the hair and where it is being attached. Now here, this one. I want you to look at the picture. This is supposed to be your activity, but I had just prepared another one that you're going to answer. This one is just to review and to recall more what we had discussed since some of you almost, I guess, forgot about it because of the long holiday. So you have in there under the picture word bank. You are going to choose the appropriate word or label of each number. Okay? Since you are, let me count. You are five. We have Alfonso, Honey, Noel, Inda, Chicha. So you will be assigned. Each one of you will be assigned a specific number to answer, okay? Or if you love to volunteer to answer first with the question or the number that you know the answer, then you can tell me. Who among you here would like to answer question number 1? You can raise your hand. Yes, Alfonso.
Epidermis. Epidermis.
Epidermis. Okay, let us take that note. Alfonso's answer for number 1 is epidermis. Let me write it. Okay, let's just put it in a shortcut, okay, so that it will be fast. Epidermis, or let's do it like this. Number 1. Okay, this one. Next,
So delete the
let me erase that one. All right, let me have question number 2. Alfonso is done. You can no longer answer, Alfonso. I will just call you later if nobody can answer the next question, okay? We're going to check your answer after all the numbers has been labeled already. Let us have number 2. Who would like to answer question number 2? You can raise your hand. If no one will raise your hand, then I will choose somebody to answer. You can just choose your answer in the world back. Nobody would like to answer?
I
Let us
think
have. Oh, who was this? Chicha. All right, Chicha.
yeah,
What's your answer for question number 2? It's pointing this one.
I think dermis.
According to Chicha, this is dermis. Right. Let us write dermis as number 2. We're going to check your answer later. Okay. Number 3. Who wants to answer for question number 3? Inda, you want to answer number 3? For those who wants to answer, you can also raise your hand. Uh, Alfonso, you've already answered. Let us give chance to the other Alfonso.
Okay.
Okay. Noel would like to answer. Question number 3. This one. This is pointing. All of this. This is for number 3. What do you think is the name of this part of the skin? Noel. Nobody would like to answer number 3?
Herbaceous gland.
According to Noel, number 3 is sebaceous glands. All right, let us put it at number 3. This is by Noel, okay? Number 1 is by Alfonso. Number 2 is by Sicha. Number 3 is by Noel. Now, number 4. This one, this color pink. We only have Honey and Inda. Inda is raising her hand. Inda, shall we hear your answer?
Sweet gland.
According to Inda, number 4 is sweat glands. All right, let's write it down. Okay, sweat glands. We'll see. What about the next one? Number 5 is the easiest question. Honey, would you like to answer number 5? What is this?
Hair.
All right, hair. Okay, let's see. What about the last one? This is a bonus question that will be answered by anybody who wants to answer here this question. Anyone who would love to answer question number 6 for another point? Inda is raising her hand. Yes, Inda.
Subcutaneous tissue.
Okay, this is the only one left. So we'll see. Take note of your answers, okay? Number 1, according to Alfonso, this is epidermis. Number 2, according to Chicha, this is dermis. Number 3, according to Noel, it is sebaceous glands. And number 4, according to Inda, it's sweat gland. And number 5, this is the hair, according to Honey. And number 6 is subcutaneous tissue. All right, let us reveal the answer. Okay, let's see who would get extra point tonight. Take note that all of your points has been recorded, such as last time that we had an oral recitation. I've recorded all your points for your performance in this class, okay? So that you would also know how are you coping up with our lesson. All right. This activity is fitted for grade 9 students. For those who are not in grade 9 yet in your group and who would get the correct answer, then that is really an excellent job that you've listened last time. Here is the answer. Let me. My camera is off this way.
What's the answer?
Okay. In a while, okay. Since it seems like my screen is here is the answer. Can you see it already? Everybody? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we did get the exact answer. For number 1, according to Alfonso, it is epidermis. Is Alfonso's answer correct? Yes, it is correct. Very good, Alfonso. You get a point in that. So number 1, this part, this is the outer layer of the skin, which is the epidermis. Very good.
But I'm still in
Next.
5th grade. I'm still in 5th grade.
Okay. Thank you, Alfonso. Now next. Number 2. Who did answer question number 2? It's Chicha. According to Chicha, it is dermis. Right. Now, this part here, this color orange here that is being pointed by number 2, it is called sebaceous glands. Okay? This is the sebaceous gland. It is where our sebum is made of. So it came from this, sebaceous glands. So it is not dermis. Okay? So in this answer is not correct. It's okay. It's a good try in the number 3. According to Noel, number 3 is sebaceous gland. Take note that number 3 is referring to this. This one, look at this. From this part up to this part. So, number 3 is the second layer of the skin, which is the dermis. Right? I hope you're taking down notes so that you wouldn't forget. Anyway, I'm going to send a PowerPoint later, I promise. But still, as much as possible, I hope you do take notes. So this is the dermis as the second layer. Number 4. Who did answer question number 4?
Me.
Inda, right? Yes. According to Inda, this color pink is the sweat gland. Very good. It is correct. You can see in here that this color pink is the sweat gland. The sweat gland is the responsible for the production of our sweat. Every time our temperature rises, we produce a sweat, and those sweat that is produced, it came from the sweat glands. Okay, not yet last. Number 5. This is the very obvious question, but I hope you also see how obvious it is. According to Honey, it is the hair. Indeed, it is the hair. Honey is correct as well. So this one, it is where the hair grow. While this part under the arrow where number 5 is pointing, it is the hair, the root of the hair that is attached to the skin. Okay, next. Number 6. According to Inda, since that was the last um let's say choice in the word bank, according to her, this part is the subcutaneous tissue, and it is correct. Okay, so as you can see, that is how amazing your skin looks like. If you were just going to touch your hair, I mean your skin, you would not think that that is how um that is the number of its part, because when you pinch your skin, it just seemed to be very not that thick, yet it comes with different parts. Okay, so I hope you won't forget about that, that the outermost layer that our eyes can see is the layer that we called chicha. What's the layer? What's the first layer of the skin that our eyes can see? What do you call the layer of the skin that is seen by our naked eye?
I think
Mhm.
epidermis.
Yes, it is the epidermis, right? So you have to take note that the layer of the skin that our eyes can see is called epidermis, while the second layer of the skin is called the dermis, and the last layer under it is the hypodermis. Okay, so let's have the next slide. This one. So this is the one that we're talking about a while ago when I've asked you what are the other components of the integumentary system. So as you can see, you have our skin here, the picture of our nails, and we also have the hair. Next. Okay. I hope you won't forget about this one, that the skin is consists of epidermis and dermis. The accessory structure in the integumentary system is your hair, your nails, and your glands. And they have different functions. Okay, next. So this is the epidermis and the dermis. This is how the two differ from each other. This one. We already had discussed this one. According to Honey, we have the epidermal strata. Okay, so as you can see in there, the one that can be seen by our naked eye is quite made up of a lot of parts. The one with produces keratin, that's the reason why our skin can be stretchy. That is the reason why. And here, the thing that is at the top of our skin is called dead keratinocytes, okay? Melanocytes. Can you recall what I have told you about melanocytes? What is, mm, what does melanocytes do to us, to our skin? Anyone can you recall? Yes, Alfonso.
Contribute to skin color.
It contribute to our skin color. So when we say melanocyte, what is it again? Last time I have told you that when there is a word that ends with site, what is it? It is a type of?
Type of cell.
Yes, very good. Very good retention, Alfonso. So anything that end up with site, it's a type of cell, just like melanocyte. It is the one that contribute to our skin color, and this melanocyte produces the pigment called melanin. Okay. We have also the larger ham cell. It's part of the immune system. The Merkel cells detect light, touch, and pressure. So this one. Here, we have in here, the Merkel cell is the tactile one, the one that can detect that somebody is touching us, that something is hot, or even there is a somebody is pressing our skin, pinching our skin, because it is the layer of the skin that tend to detect pressure that is being done by our skin. Okay, and we have also here the word keratinization. When we say keratinization, it means cells die and produce outer layer that resists abrasion and forms of permeability layer. Look at that, this one. So as you can see, in this part of the cell, I hope you're looking at it. What's the color at this part of the cell? Inda, can you tell me what's the color that you've seen as this part of the cell that I am pointing? And the stratum corneum. What's this color of the cell in this part?
It's gray.
Come again? The color is? Into this one. Can you see my screen? Is my screen clear in yours?
Yes.
Can you see it? This one. How can you describe, or can you describe to me the color of stratum corneum, which is made up of dead keratinocyte? What about Noel? Can you describe, Noel, the color of the stratum corneum that is made up by the dead keratinocyte, Noel?
Mm, it's kind of brown.
All right, it's kind of brown. What about the one that is under it, such as stratum lucidum, stratum granulosome? What can you see about it? Is there a difference between the stratum corneum that is made up of the dead keratinocyte to the one that is under it? Are they the same in color?
They're different.
Yeah. What's the thing that you see that makes them different?
The color.
Okay. Why do you think the color is different? Based on the explanation that is given in that slide, the word keratinization. What do you think is the reason why the dead keratinocyte is in color brown, while the one that under it, such as the stratum granulosum, stratum basal, up and stratum spinosum, are in light pink up to the dark pink? What do you think?
Mm, the brown is dead cells, and the pink is living cells.
So how did you determine, aside from the word that it is dead, how can you determine that the color red or the pink in color are living cells? I know you can do it, Noel.
Because it has a dot in the middle.
It has a dot in the middle. Okay, you are correct. It is good that you had observed that the two is quite different from each other based on their color. And at the same time, you have pointed out that the one that is in red or pink color is a living cell. Because aside from the fact that we see on the top the word dead keratinocytes, we also know that last time, I hope you do not forget about it, that I had mentioned to you that there are parts or there are layer or strata of the epidermis wherein the cell is not dividing anymore. It's stopped its division. So that's the reason why at the top part there is no longer pink in color, and because also it experienced keratinization. So as you see in the meaning of keratinization, can you read it for me, Inda? What is keratinization? This one?
Keratinization. Keratinization. Cells die and produce outer layer that resists abrasion and forms permeability layer.
Okay. It is at the point or at the part of the skin wherein the cell die already. So when the cell die, it can no longer divides. And as you can see in the lower bottom, according to Noel, there are different dots, right? And when that cell die, it produce a layer that resists aversion. When we say aversion, it tend to resist bigger cats. That is why sometimes when we experience scratches in our hands, it does not produce blood or there is no blood that come out. Rather, our skin just fell off. It is because of the deed of the dead keratinocytes that is made from keratinization. And as I recall, we have here in we have in here the different strata of the epidermis, stratum basal, this one. This very small portion that tend to, it looks like a worm that goes down and then up. This one. This is the stratum basal. It is the deepest portion of the epidermis and single layer. As you can see, it is not double. The layer is quite to be a long single layer line that rotate throughout our skin. Can you see it? Unlike the other layer, just like the stratum spinosum here, it is quite big. You see, all of this is the stratum spinosum, this one. But in the stratum basal, you only see one long single layer. Okay, I hope you're able to see the difference between them. And when we say stratum basal, it is the layer or the strata of the epidermis that mitotic activity happens. When we say mitotic activity, it is an activity wherein cell divide rapidly in this part. So in the stratum spinosum, since in stratum basal the cells already are dividing fast. When it reach to the next layer, which is stratum spinosum, the cell is now dividing, but in a limited only, limited, not unlimited, but rather it is only limited this one because most of the division of the cell happens already in the stratum basal. Next, stratum granulosom. Here, this one. So you can see, I want you to look at the difference in terms of structure. Can you please take note of what I am saying about the different strata because later on I will let you describe it on your own, okay? So stratum granulosum, it is the superficial layer of the nucleus and other organelles. As you can see, this layer is quite, as you can see, it's like in columns. They are aligned together with the dots that Noel that mentioned. They're all aligned. They have one, two, three lines, right? And the color is white, quite dark. It is where degenerating happen and cell dies. So it means that at this part, the cell is starting to die. And the cell is no longer dividing at this part. Okay? So again, based on the structure of the different strata, the one that you should always remember that if you see a single layer, a long single layer that goes down, up and down, and doesn't have a lot of strand or a lot of staircase, it's just a long single, then that is what you call stratum basal or basal. But if you see the one that is in pinkish color and with a lot of circles, a lot of granules in it, then that is stratum spinosum. This one. It occupies the biggest strata in the epidermal layer. This is the biggest strata. Next, stratum granulosum. This one, it made up of three layers that are lined up. Each layer is lined up together. Okay, so do not forget about that one because I will going to give you an activity about it. Okay, next, stratum lucidum. Here we have here the stratum lucidum. This is going upward. A while ago, we are in stratum basal, but now we are already here in lucidum. Okay, we're not yet touching the down part because this is the dermis. We're still on the strata. So stratum lucidum, can you read it for me? Shicha, can you read what is stratum lucidum, this one?
Thin clear sun.
All right. As you can see, it is the thin and the clear zone. No more cell that is found here. See, the dots that is being mentioned by Noel is no longer present. No more dots, and it's very clear. It's considered to be tiny, and that is what we call stratum lucidum. Okay, that's how the cell degenerates from dividing rapidly up to degenerating. Next, stratum corneum. Can you read it for me? Honey, would you read it for me, honey? Stratum corneum. Or I guess honey is quite not feeling Well,
Very
let's have
unreal.
Alfonso. Can you read it for me, Alfonso?
Okay. Stratum corneum. Most superficial and consists of cornified cells, squamous in shape, filled with keratin.
All right. It is the most superficial. This one, stratum corneum, it means that it is the one that is literally superficial or at the top part of our skin, which our naked eyes can see. And it is consists of cornified skin, cell, I mean, and squamous shape filled with keratin. So look at the difference. Okay, let us try to check what the word cornified means. Okay, okay. So cornified means highly insoluble and extremely tough. So unlike the stratum lucidum, where it is considered to be thin, the stratum corneum is the one that is tough, right? Do not forget about that one. So the stratum lucidum is thin, stratum corneum is tough. Again, the different epidermal strata that starts from the bottom part of the epidermis starts with stratum basal or basal, okay? Do not forget it. Let's start with stratum basal, followed by stratum spinosum, this one, and followed by stratum granulosum, stratum lucidum, and stratum corneum. Okay, this is quite a long topic since our skin is made up of three layers, and we are all about to discuss what are those layer made of. Okay, so let me check before we proceed to dermis. May I check if you can recall? Okay, just think of the epidermal strata that I have mentioned, and then I will going to mention its characteristic, and you tell me what epidermal strata it is it that I am talking about. Okay, is that okay? Okay, so here, let me ask. You can raise your hand if you would like to answer. Let me scroll it up. Mhm. Okay, here. Choose your answer from here. By just looking at the picture, okay? So, let me have first question. Let's give it to Shicha, okay? So, Shicha, okay. Listen, this is my question. Okay. Which, look at the picture, okay? Which among the epidermal strata is consist of one long layer wherein there is a high mitotic activity happens? What's your answer, Shicha?
Yeah,
One long single layer
I
where
think
yes,
Tartum Basel.
stratum basal. All right, that is correct. Very good. It is the one long single layer wherein a lot of mitotic activity happens. Very good, Chicha. That's a point for you. Okay. Next one. Let us have Inda. Okay, Inda. My question to Inda is what epidermal strata that is considered as uh, thin, clear, thin and clear, just that. Thin and clear. Which layer is considered to be thin and clear? Inda.
Stratum lucidum.
Stratum lucidum. Very good. Good job. Very good. You're really listening. Good job, everyone. Let us have. Let us. Noel. Okay.
Yes, miss.
Yes. This is question for Noel. What? I will going to go down in a while so that you would not see it. Okay. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, so that you can see it because it's in the side. All right, let me have it. In a while. Because if I do it like that, you can see it, I guess. There you go. Sige. There. Just choose in this part, okay? Quite moving. Annotate again here. Shoot again here, okay? So here is the question for the well. Which among the epidermal strata, and that is, which among the epidermal strata where limited cell division happens? Limited cell division happens.
Stratum granulosum.
Stratum granulosum. It is where limited do you call this? I need to stop sharing again. I'm so sorry with the slides. Limited division happens according to Noel. It is stratum granulosum. Let us see. What's the answer? Can you see it here?
Stratum spinosum.
All right. So the answer is what was your answer, Noel? Is it stratum granulosum or stratum spinosum? The first
Granulosum.
one. Okay. So the answer is stratum spinosum. Okay. So you have to take note that in this part, the cell is dividing but limited only because they only divide many times at the stratum basal. Okay, it's okay. Nice try, Noel. Now, shall we have Honey? Honey? Honey, are you still there? I guess Honey fell asleep. Honey is quite really sick.
Because
Yeah, let's
she's
just,
sick.
yeah, because she's sick. She's might just listening to us. Let's just have Alfonso this time.
Okay.
Okay, Alfonso, can you tell me
Okay.
what epidermal strata is it wherein the cell are starting to degenerate?
Stratum granulosum.
Stratum granulosum, wherein the cell is starting to degenerate or they're starting to die. Stratum granulosum is,
Yes.
yeah. Is it correct? It is indeed correct. It is the layer or the strata of the epidermis wherein the skin is starting to die. Because when you reach the top part wherein it is already thin and clear, the cell in there are now few living cell and some had already died because it passed on the stratum granulosum. Very good. Everyone, good job. Okay. On our next meeting, my our introductory oral quiz will be all about the strata, okay? So we're doing
Okay.
this so that you won't forget because you forget what we discussed last time. It may be because we didn't class last Saturday. But so far, so good. You did well today. Such as Noel. Noel, you are a quite good you are a good observer and you explained well your idea. I'm so impressed with how you explain your thoughts. Good job. Alfonso, very good. You have a very good retention. Of course, we also have Inda. You're really amazing as always, Inda. Good job. Everybody is doing well in this class. Okay? Chicha, I'm so proud of Chicha because Chicha is catching up with us. Though she's having a hard time pronouncing the English words, but she really does listen well and she coop up with the class. Everybody, can you give me the action of number 5? Oh, Inda still remember. Okay, you should give yourself the number 5 action because you did very well today. I am so proud of you. Okay, so since it's almost time, by next meeting, we will be discussing about the second layer of the skin, which is all about dermis. Okay? We are now done with the epidermis.
Oh.
Yes, there is still another layer of the skin. The first one that we had just discussed. Yes, Alfonso. We had just discussed the first layer. There are still 2 more. See, that's how amazing your skin is. It has a lot of parts. Okay, next meeting we'll focus on this. Before we've discussed this one, we're going to have a short recap about the epidermal strata. Okay, do you have any questions?
Not really.
No.
Did you learn something tonight?
Yes.
Did you learn something tonight? Can I see a thumbs up if you've learned something new tonight? Okay. Before I let you go, let me take a picture first for your attendance so that I can send it. Okay. Honey is not owning her camera, maybe because Honey is really quite sick. But thank you for joining our class, Honey. Okay, everyone, good job. And thank you again for joining our class. You really did well today. Okay, keep up the good work. All right. For our points tonight, everybody earned points, especially I know Noel got some mistakes in answering the labeling of the parts, but you did well in explaining. So nobody doesn't have a score tonight. Everyone has their points, and I have recorded that one so that by the time that Sir Harry would ask for your grades and would ask for your progress, he will surely be also be proud of you because you are really doing well in this class. Okay? I hope you would come again next Saturday. Alfonso, Hani, Shicha, Noel, and Inda.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good evening and you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Okay? Goodbye, everyone. See you again on Saturday. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
teacher.
Teacher Ivy.
Goodbye.
You, Miss.
Subi is joining.
Yeah, that's Zoom.
I think there's another class after this, right?
Yes, Miss.
Why?
I see. Zubi is
What?
joining the next class.
What?
I.
What's the
What's
next
the next
class?
class? We still have 1 minute. Let me check it. Mm-hmm. Your next class, Zubi, is AI, right?
Oh, I see.
Yes, Miss.
All right. Okay. So since it's already 7:59 here in the Philippines, and I guess it's 6:59 in Indonesia, right, Alfonso? It's 8
Yes,
already.
it's already
Okay.
7.
So I will leave the room now so that the next class will be opened. Okay. Goodbye and have a good evening, Subi, Alfonso, and Hani. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Record dulu semuanya. Oke, saya akan buka dulu. Saya akan langsung share dulu ya. Oke. Nah, sekarang kita pergi ke Sprite. Di Sprite-nya ini kita tambahkan extension seperti biasa yang kemarin saya ajarkan. Nah, sekarang saya akan mengajarkan kita buka create model. Nah, sekarang saya akan mengajarkan bagaimana menggunakan pose project. Ya, jadi saya akan klik pose. Nah, dengan pose project ini, misalnya, ya kita bisa melakukan identifikasi terhadap face kita. Contohnya gimana? Karena dia akan mendeteksi bagian dari muka kita. Jadi contohnya misalnya saya akan, ini saya matikan dulu kamera saya. Ya, oke, kita lihat contoh. Nah, ini contohnya seperti ini. Jadi kalau kita ambil nih, ya. Nah, kita lihat ini di bagian di beberapa bagian ini akan ada garis-garis yang beda-beda. Kita lihat ya. Jadi saya akan coba ambil nanti akan beda-beda posisi nih. Ini kalau saya deketin akan beda. Kamera saya nih. Ini saya deketin. Nah, ini saya ambil wajah yang pertama. Oke, kita lihat. Jadi nah, oke, ini yang dideteksi cuman face ini aja. Nah, ini saya akan long press. Kita akan long press di sini. Ya, kemudian saya akan yang kedua ini ada ya. Nah, kemudian saya akan klasifikasi model yang kedua. Ini ada seperti ini. Ya, misalnya saya tambahkan beberapa add class, misalnya add class yang 3, saya akan tambahkan modelnya. Saya tambahkan misalnya ada tangan, misalnya ada gerakan tangan, ada gerakan tangan lagi nih, saya agak jauh. Ini ada gerakan tangan sini, saya agak jauh, tapi ada gerakan tangan. Nah, kemudian saya akan melakukan uh, train model. Kan saya melakukan training model. Nah, kita bisa ngelihat ya di sini, ya. Jadi kalau kita lihat nih, kelasnya berbeda-beda. Kita lihat, ini kelas 1, terus kelas 2 seperti ini. Ini gambarnya kelas 2. Ya, kelas sekarang saya mau di kelas 3 nih, dianggapannya seperti ini. Sementara di kelas 2, kita ya, hasilnya menunjukkan kelas 2. Nah, lanjut di kelas 1-nya. Nah, kelas 1-nya dia harus detect banget. Ya. Nah, jadi ya kan ya. Nah, saya akan bukan bikin program, misalnya saya akan bikin eh, eh, program misalnya kalau misalnya saya bikin ini saja, kemudian saya misalnya bikin saya akan bikin simulasi gateway contohnya. Jadi ini saya akan kotak, saya akan bikin satu slide. Saya bikin satu slide, saya akan bikin pen misalnya, saya akan bikin simulasi gateway misalnya. Ini 2 kotak ini. Ini saya akan bikin. Jadi kayak apa namanya? Tarik dulu. Jadi kayak bikin blok nantinya. Oh, ini saya tarik dulu di sini. Ya. Nah, kemudian saya bikin rectangle lagi. Nah, di sini saya kemudian saya akan copy. Nah, yang di sini saya akan modify. Nah, kemudian saya akan bilang juga, oke, nah secara programnya ya seperti ini. Kemudian ini saya akan pergi ke kostumnya ya. Kemudian saya akan di sininya saya akan bilang dulu, misalnya when click looks hide dulu ya. Atau ini nggak saya bikin hide. Sebentar, ini saya kostum aja. Karena ini saya bikin position aja. Jadi ini saya bikin simulasinya. Misalnya when click switch, ini kostumnya pakai kostum 1 dulu. Misal kostum 1. Kemudian when click kostum 1. Kemudian misalnya when this press ya, misalnya ini contohnya saya contoh programnya, misalnya saya pakai machine learning ya, saya akan buat modelnya misalnya saya ambil posenya ya, kontrol misalnya if dia selectnya dia ambil deteksi muka saya misalnya misalnya deteksi muka saya ya, maka saya akan yang dilakukan adalah saya akan kirim misalnya saya akan ngirim broadcast message saya lah contohnya ya. Saya akan broadcast message, satu message ya, broadcast message. Kemudian di sini when receive message ya, when receive message nih ya, kemudian when receive message ini gerbangnya kebuka contohnya ya, kebuka. Jadi saya akan pergi, saya akan dulu switch to kostum 2 contoh programnya ya, dengan AI. Jadi kalau kita klik nih misalnya kayak gini space dia deteksi dulu. Nah ini nggak deteksi, jadi saya mau deteksi dekat muka saya. Nah deteksi gerbangnya jadinya kebuka ya. Jadi nanti nah seperti itu contoh programnya ya, kalian bisa modifikasinya nanti. Oke, nah sekarang yang saya jadi programnya similar dengan kemarin. Nah sekarang yang saya inginkan adalah kalian membuat face detection ya, face detection dengan beberapa dengan melakukan beberapa simulasi bikin face detection untuk misalnya bikin program untuk di rumah ya, untuk di rumah. Jadi bikin program jadi seakan-akan kalian membuat rumah pintar, bikin simulasinya. Jadi di dalam rumah pintarnya itu nanti kalian bisa membuat simulasi, bisa misalnya membuka pintu otomatisnya. Jadi seakan-akan kalian buat kayak button-button, misalnya button 1 itu bisa membuat open open pintunya. Nah tapi semuanya harus menggunakan detection face-nya ya, berdasarkan face kalian dia baru bisa terbuka ya. Jadi bikin simulasi rumah pintar saja ya. Yang saya inginkan adalah yang pertama adalah bikin simulasi misalnya jalanin kipas angin. Kipas angin misalnya kalian buat singkat lingkaran itu diputar aja circle, nanti berjalan kipas anginnya, atau kalian bisa ambil gambar dari Google nggak masalah. Kemudian menyalakan lampu. Nah menyalakan lampu kan cuman mainan warna gelap dan terang ya. Kemudian membuka pintu. Jadi itu saja yang dibuat. Jadi bikin simulasi rumah pintar gimana dengan wajah muka kalian itu bisa membuat masuk ke rumah itu secara otomatis, membuka pintu gerbangnya, mobil kalian bisa masuk ke dalam rumah otomatis. Kemudian ketika membuka pintu harus deteksi wajah kalian, bahkan sampai ketika misalnya kalian mau menambahkan menyalakan musik pun harus mendeteksi wajah kalian. Oke. Jadi itu proyeknya simple aja sih. Kira-kira ada yang mau ditanyakan dulu untuk Zubi, Alexa maupun Leonard tentang konsepnya untuk hari ini?
Tidak, sir.
Paham ya apa yang saya kerjakan ya, Alexa?
Paham, sir.
Oke. Zubi gimana? Paham apa yang saya kerjakan?
Paham, Sir.
Oke. Lionel, apa yang saya kerjakan mengerti?
Mengerti, Sir.
Oke, yuk boleh dikerjakan. Nanti 5 menit sebelum 10 menit sampai 5 menit, 10 menit lah sebelum selesai. Nanti kalian akan presentasikan apa yang kalian buat nih. Bentuknya sangat penasaran ya. Silakan dibuat ya. Waktunya masih lama sekitar 40 menit. Yuk, silakan.